Hi guys, happy new year. So welcome back to my channel, and if you're new, welcome. In this video I'll be telling you how to ace your Spanish orals, and stick around until the end of the video because I'll be sharing a key resource with you that helped me to ace my orals. In return, I am asking you to subscribe for more videos like this and like this video. So, Spanish orals. It's the earliest section in the exam. I think they start in April and many people always dread it. I dreaded it, and I'm sure that you are dreading it too, or you wouldn't be watching this video. But let me tell you, it's not that bad. I was stressed. I thought it would be so horrible, and I was just stressed. I was like, I don't know much in Spanish. I'm going to have to be fluent, but it really wasn't that at all, and I came out of it with a straight A profile. So first, you have the structure. You get a passage to read, and they'll grade you on, I guess, your fluency, your pronunciation. You get 5 situations with, I think, parts A and B, where they ask you something. For example, you were late to school one day. What do you say to the teacher? How does the teacher respond? And you also have this section where you converse with them. I think they ask you like 16 questions, and they ask you in different areas, so home and family, school life, sports, etc. And before you actually go into the room to speak with them, they'll give you the paper with the passage as well as the situations. And I think you get 5 or 10 minutes to think about your responses and to practice your reading. So that's the easiest part. You should get 10 out of 10 for the reading. And for the situations, you shouldn't lose more than 2 marks. I don't remember how many marks each situation is, but you should do really well on that because you would have already seen the questions and you know what you're going to do. And let me tell you, maximizing on those free marks will make the big difference that you are looking for. The first thing I want you to do is to practice your speaking and your pronunciation. It sounds unimportant because I know that you just want to learn the words, you want to know how to conjugate the verbs to actually do paper 2, but let me tell you, knowing how to actually speak and knowing how to sound out your words is so important, and you should practice with reading passages. Know how to speak, don't just know how to listen, how to write, actually know how to speak, because they'll grade you on this. The second thing is to intonate, especially when you are reading. So for example, don't just read tengo un libro, voy a mi escuela. No, you have to actually put some personality into it. So read like you're actually reading an interesting story, and most of the passages are interesting, so just read like that, and trust me, the examiner will see and you get your marks for that. Also, when you're answering their questions, don't just treat it like a boring interview. Actually put personality into your answers, and even if you're not 100% on the mark, like you got some things wrong, at least they'll see that the energy is there. You have those conversational skills, because ultimately they're marking you on your ability to have a conversation, not just the content. The third tip goes hand in hand with number 2, and is to appear confident. When the examiner sees that you're not confident, you're answering the questions really slowly, they will give you more questions, and it will take more time and you'll just get more nervous. If you're nervous, go in there, appear confident, say hi, hello, and answer the questions with conviction and confidence. The fourth tip will come in handy, especially when you're encountering questions you've never heard before. So I want you to be open-minded. I know that you learn to answer different questions a specific way, and for example, if they ask what time do you wake up and you don't remember the verb for wake up, learn how to say something different but is very similar. So for example, if you know how to say I get up, say that. For example, also learn how to lie. Please, if they ask you what your favorite sport is and your favorite sport is something weird like figure skating, and you don't know how to say that, don't just pause trying to think about it. No, say a sport. If they ask you how many people are in your family, guys, they will ask you to list the person. So just say 2 people are in your family. Don't not gonna say, oh, 100 people in my family and I'm asked if I list the 100 persons. No, but be open-minded. Don't just have it that you're going to answer a certain way, because sometimes you just really need to think on your feet. And the next example is if they ask you your favorite food and you forget the word for favorite. You can say me gusta, so I like, and you're not saying it's your favorite food, but the idea is still coming across. So definitely learn how to be open-minded. Tip number 5 is to know the appropriate vocabulary for all areas. So these are the different areas that they will ask you questions on. Please know your vocabulary. So know the word for school, know the word for sports, know the different sports, know your different subjects. They will ask you your favorite subjects. For your morning routine, know your reflexive verbs like I bathe myself, things like that. Number 6 is an unconventional tip, but I found that it helped me a lot, and it's putting your phone in Spanish. I know it sounds crazy. You might be like, oh, I won't be able to know what I'm doing on my phone, but trust, you will figure it out and you will learn a lot of words in the process. For example, I learned a lot of words just by putting my phone in Spanish, and those helped me in my orals and my writing. It really helped me to get that straight A profile in Spanish. Words like altavoz, speaker, words like buscar, to search for, read, internet. So things like that just by putting your phone in Spanish, and you get to select the apps that you want in Spanish. So if there's a certain app like Google, I had to take my Google of Spanish because I couldn't handle it. So you can keep certain apps in English, but just have your phone in Spanish. The final tip is to do mock orals. I cannot stress this enough. Practice, practice, practice. So there are plenty of orals online. They have the passages, they have the questions, they have the situations. So just go, practice, read, get a group of friends, you judge each other on your reading, etc. Because sometimes it's that little bit of practice that really does make the difference. As promised, I'm here with the resources. So right here, I'll be dropping some channels that really helped me. I will also be linking some videos down in the description, so go and check it out, subscribe and like while you're at it, that give you some important vocabulary to know. Last but not least, I'll be linking some past questions from the orals and questions in the different areas that you can use to practice. And best believe after this video, you're going to get your one. And stay tuned for the other videos coming about how you can master paper 1 Spanish and paper 2. So that's it for this video. I hope that these tips were helpful. Unfortunately, that's it from me, but I'll see you guys in the next video.